Working. Thank you. Static. Gotta love that static. Oh, the disc is struggling. I wonder if you could actually hear my PS2 doing that. Okay. The volume is at a point where I'm comfortable with it, and I'm actually very happy with it now. Again, when people are watching, this is purely a troubleshooting stream. Blah 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 blah. A troubleshooting stream.
Hello.
So please, if the volume could be better, let me know. If I'm too loud, let me know. But if it's a case of I could be a little bit quieter and the game could be a little bit louder, the closer that gets together, the more I get drowned out. And at the moment, I'm putting a little bit more projection in my voice, but I realize that could possibly be something. Anyway, I'm getting derailed, so it's hello, long whistle, jump up, short whistle, that one. Cool. Anyway, one life run for January 2022. Abe's Oddysee, PlayStation, let us go. Oh yeah, PAL version. Honestly, because getting the volume right on my capture card is probably the most important thing of all. So I feel a lot better just going straight off the PAL version at the moment, just to make sure everything is sitting in a good place. Yeah. Alright, so start with one. Make sure macros are still working. Thank you. Bada bing, bada boom. Still feels so slow.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Okay. Alright.
Hello. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Okay. There's something about the PAL version that I gotta say, everything being slower is a bit unnerving.
Okay.
But not to a point that my skeleton is going to disappear through my butthole. Not that level of terrifying, but it still makes me wince. That's the thing with the Oddworld games, is that because of the different timing of things in the PAL version, I actually find things being slower, especially at this speed, does become a little bit unnerving, weirdly enough. I actually prefer it being a little bit faster for the NTSC version. And to be fair, that's the base speed of the PC version anyway, and most of the PC ports. I actually haven't checked what region the PS Now uses for PS3 and PSP. Is it PS Now? I don't know. Weirdly enough, we don't get PS Now in Australia. Yeah. Which is kind of strange because you can access the non-subscription side of the PSN that includes the PS3 games and such, but anything that was in the PS Now service that brings those PS3 and PSP PSN purchases across to your PS4, you cannot access in Australia. And as such, that means I have a PS3 copy of Sonic the Fighters, which I got for $3.50, that I cannot play on the consoles that I own. And I will admit, I was so annoyed when I found out about this that I legitimately thought of purchasing Lost Judgment solely because it has an arcade port of Sonic the Fighters built into it. But then I'm just like, yeah, but I know nothing about these games at least from a perspective of knowing whether a Yakuza-style game is the kind of game I would enjoy as much as to play myself, as I do watching it. Because, like, watching YouTubers like Nico B playing through the Yakuza games is an absolute treat, but I can't say for certain whether or not I would enjoy the experience doing that myself. That I'm not too sure of. So I actually cannot comment whether or not I would actually be buying Lost Judgment for Lost Judgment, or, like I jokingly said, I would actually be buying it solely for Sonic the Fighters. And I don't, as much as I joke about that, I don't think that's fair to a game like that. If it's not my kind of game, it's not worth buying it solely because of the game it has built into it. Which, to give you another analogy of a game that I plan on playing at some point, possibly streaming, and very much in the same vein as the Oddworld games, I do have the remake of Flashback. And I have played through the original Flashback ages ago, and I do have it. I have it on my Switch, and I have, I think, the GOG version as well, but I haven't played it in years. Not recently to completion. Love the timing. The point being was, I don't know if I will enjoy it as much as I enjoy the original. Even though for New and Tasty, that was very much the case. I enjoy it even more than Abe's Oddysee, which, again, to each their own preference, but I love both. But if I had to pick one, I am very much taken by New and Tasty. It is still, to me, the definitive way to play. He says, while holding a PS2 controller, playing the original version of Abe's Oddysee that he first played when he was 7. But point stands. Flashback is an interesting one because, unlike New and Tasty, it tried to do different things with the storytelling and locations, I believe. Well before I actually owned the remake myself, I watched a Proton John review of the Flashback remake, and he was quite critical of it, but all of his criticisms were very fair. I haven't watched the video recently, so I don't know if my experience will be the same, and I believe John was playing the PS3 version, not the PC version, and as I have found, some console versions of some games do struggle, and then the PC port fixes them. So who knows? I might have better luck with Flashback. But I remember playing through the demo and being like, you know what? This actually isn't too bad. I'm willing to give it a shot. I do want to try and do more cinematic platformers in terms of the content I do. So stuff like Flashback, Another World. I don't think I do Nightmare Creatures. While I didn't own the demo disc that it was on, I did play a demo of it, and no, couldn't do it. Granted, the original Prince of Persia, that's another example. Climb out of the screen, Abe, to reset them. Yeah, the original Prince of Persia, I'd like to do that. Although in the same vein of, you know, testing volatile waters, I would probably do the same thing as I want to do with Flashback and play the iOS remake. Because there was an iOS remake of Prince of Persia that kind of updates the graphics to a 2.5D style version that has the same aesthetic of the Sands of Time, which looks amazing, and they did a similar remake for number 2, as I found out. But the only way to get it now is if you either have Xbox Live Arcade and still have the game saved, so it's a very similar situation to like Earthworm Jim and TMNT Reshelled, or you have the mobile version. So guess what that limits me to? Playing it the same way that I did that test for Munch. On my tablet. If I was to do Prince of Persia that way, I would actively seek out a controller that is compatible with my phone and my tablet. Because I want to be able to enjoy the game as well, and I can't do it.
Hello, follow me. Okay.
So far so good. I did actually get a grenade.
Wait. Okay.
Good.
Hello, follow me. Okay.
Bit of a ramble fest stream. It is what it is. We're having fun. We're discussing random things. 2022 is going to be a pretty ambitious year for me content-wise, even though I'm not necessarily doing anything too ridiculously different to what I was already doing. Okay, good, that didn't blow me up. Got a bit worried there for a second. Okay, game speak trick. No. You'll cooperate eventually. Come on. Walk into the landmine, please. You are not helping me, sir. Come on.
Look out! What? Look out!
Perfect. That much at least. That at least worked out better than I thought it would. Should have probably pulled the lever though, just to make my life a little easier. There we go. There. That's not close enough. Yeah, thought not. I'd actually have a better chance. I know I worked this out last time. I think I'd have a better chance throwing it at the wall there and then just rolling away. Now it's in the exact same place. Being against the wall and throwing it from there? That's better. Much better. Good.
Hello, follow me. Okay, follow me. Okay.
3 more. And 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Very good. Very good. Okay. And volume is still going. And microphone is still going. And things are still going. And I still have a grenade. Thank you. That I'm glad. Okay. So the volume seems to at least be good at the moment. The fact that he just sauntered through that more than anything is just funny to me. It is amazing that there are still things about Abe's Oddysee, of all the games in the Quintology original, that still make me laugh at just how silly they can be. Whether it's something like a Slig saying "what" after I've killed him, or what just happened then. Regardless, I'm loving it. I'm loving this at the moment. And I'm glad that it looks as though the volume levels and everything are sitting better? Better. It'd be lovely if I was getting feedback, but again, I'm sitting at one viewer at the moment, and I'm not going to force people to engage if they're just lurking or in the middle of other stuff.
Wait.
Aptly timed sound effect. I am probably going to make all of those sound effects redeems when I get access to redeems. Which, to be fair, is something I do look forward to the possibility of when I have a strong enough support base that I can be affiliated. Again, it's exciting. I've got no idea what the heck to do. I have no idea for emotes. It's a little intimidating in that respect, that's for sure. But it's exciting. It's very much exciting. I just like the fact that I'm playing the games I love and doing the stuff. And hit that one. Yep. Pull that lever and then squish. There we go. Okay. So grab the third Mudokon, save those 3, move those 2 and the other 2 to the other side, save those 6, then do the last secret passage.
Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay.
Yeah. Good fun, fairly chill stream. Don't know when we're going to finish. Just gonna wing it. For the most part. I might do an Exodus run. It's gonna depend on how this goes and just how my energy levels are faring. They're faring okay at the moment, so I'm cautiously optimistic. Thank you.
Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay. Hello. 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 Follow me. Okay. Wait.
4.
Hello. 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 Follow me. Okay.
There we go.
Wait. Okay.
One more. One more. Going back over here for one more.
Hello. Follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay. Follow me. Okay.
I nearly turned that into an awful mess. So that should be 6, so that'll be 20, 21, 22, 25, because there are 3 in the last secret passage. Boom. Okay. Perfect. To be fair, this would be a great time to just do like a filler stream. I will admit, in tandem with the idea of doing a one life run, now that the start challenge thing on the Discord is working properly, the other thing I was considering doing was literally just breaking out the Switch and playing Pokemon Shield for about 2 hours. It's just wandering the wild area and just catching stuff. I did consider it. I would be lying if I said otherwise. It is a thought that went through my head, and I will admit that. Shamelessly. Absolutely shamelessly. Okay, come on. There we go. Whack. Whack. And off the edge. Whee! Badunk. Now, was it November or no, it was October where the saws killed me? Because it was November. November was something else silly happening. I think it was a bat that killed me in November from memory. I think. It's weird. Because of how used to some of the patterns of the sound effects I've become over time, I sort of just associate them with rhythm, which means in my head it just sort of turned into a song, even though it's not necessarily one, it's just a bunch of sounds. Yeah, just a weird thing. It doesn't help me with the timing, but it sits rent-free in my head. And when I'm actually trying to time something important, yes, it does push my focus out of my brain to make room. I didn't mean to accidentally trigger one of the glitch. I just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it, I figured if I can do flawlessly the run jump that puts Abe above the lift, can I do it in the middle of a one life run? Answer: yes, I can. Oh, that's funny. Oh, beans. That is funny. Okay. Okay. Me sitting here like this, while that cutscene is running, made me realize that after the stream, I need to make an artwork that says, "You give me freedom from RuptureFarms. I get to kill all 28 of your fellow employees on this Zulog." Oh, dark humor. Also, I have no idea where the origin of that meme came from, but I'm just like, yeah, I could give it a shot, I guess. No, that's right. Upon suggestion from people in the comment sections, Abe's Oddysee, and by extension new and tasty, I should be approaching with the mindset to get further first and get good rescue counts later. Because that secret passage in the background is not worth it. Not yet. Not yet. I can come back and fluff around with that later. But not tonight. Yeah, I was not chancing it with that scrab. Not in the slightest. No. Which also means I get to skip my least favorite secret passage in the Stockyards. Because if I get the timing wrong with that, everything just goes to heck in a handbasket. And I'm not in the mood to do any of that. Thank you very much. That, and that. Off you go. You're doing that. I'm doing that. That screen, as a kid, used to be the worst thing in existence. I used to absolutely loathe it. Now I'm at a stage where I'm comfortable with it. I wouldn't necessarily say it's easy for me, but I'm comfortable with it.
Wait.
Okay.
What?
Still gotta do this nonsense though. This league. It's the fast turn every time.
Wait.
There we go. And then he forgets what he was doing. I really don't want to die to bats today. Please don't. I think we worked out that this secret passage I can actually do from the other end? I think. I was gonna give that a shot tonight. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna give it a try doing it from the left entrance. Just to kind of zhuzh up the escapees a little bit more. Because this one and the next one are two secret passages I can reliably do. And when I have ones that I can reliably do, that's when I get excited. And I just can't hide it. And I'm about to lose control. Oh no, it's okay, I guess. Yep. Okay. All right. Yep. Mm-hmm. I've just had a moment there. I'm going. Can I even though? There we go.
Wait.
No. So that crashed in a heap. That absolutely crashed in a heap. Honestly, yeah. So that's that run done. It's that simple.